Hello friends, Kristen again, here with some more creative crafts for you to try. Now the story that we're focusing on in today's gospel is the one that Jesus told about the workers in a field and the fact that they thought it seemed unfair that they were all paid the same amount for working different lengths. Now we have three crafts that we're going to look at, and they have to do with a few points that we can kind of take away from this story or impart to children. And those points have to do with, for one thing, being content with what you have instead of comparing it with what others have. For another thing, being glad that our true prize is Jesus and focusing on Jesus as our main joy and excitement. So the first craft that we're going to do is we're going to make a little focus on what you have and be grateful craft. Now, there are a couple of ways that you can do this. So you're going to need a piece of paper. You're going to need actually a couple pieces of paper and some decorative supplies and some scissors and glue. Now, you can do this in one of two ways. You can choose to draw or write your items, or you can, if you have a little more time to spare, turn it into a bit of a collage and actually cut things out of magazines. So the idea that we're going for is to focus on what you have. Now, there is an expression that goes, the grass is always greener on the other side. So we're going to make some grass. I happen to have shaded one side of this green, and we're going to glue that grass into the center of the paper. On one side of the paper, we're going to put things that we are wishing that we could have, things that we think would be great and things that we would dream of, and maybe even things that we're sad that we don't have. And then the other side of the paper, we'll put things that we're grateful that we do have, so you can focus on the things that you do have. So I'm going to cut my paper into kind of a zigzag line like grass and or a fence, because you might say the grass is greener on your side of the fence or on someone else's side of the fence. And so we're going to glue our grass into the center of the paper. And then on one side of it, we will put, you can kind of fold a little line there so you can get a little glue going. And of course, you can also tape or staple this, whatever you prefer. So the side that's greener is the side that we're going to put the things that we are thankful that we do have, the items that we're focusing on enjoying and being grateful to God for. Now, again, you can write or you can draw or you can cut them out of a magazine. So let's say that something I'm thankful for having is, now obviously this is going to be the quick version of it because we are on a lapsed time kind of a budget. So let's say I'm thankful for salad. Okay, I'm going to put a salad there. Let's say I'm thankful for, and make sure that you leave room for some kind of a caption and or a verse. Let's say that something that I wish I could do more of is exciting and adventurous activities like whitewater rafting. So here goes whitewater rafting on the kind of longing, jealous wish that I had it side there. And let's say that I am thankful for having the ability to run because I like to run. So maybe I'll find a picture of a shoe and I'll put a little picture of a running shoe on here on the green side. The green is for grateful side of the paper. So here we go. And then let's do one more. Don't worry, you can fill up your whole paper. You can add, you can draw. We're just doing the time-lapse version here. One more thing. Let's say I really wish I had this cool, exciting watch. So I'm going to cut out this cool, exciting watch, which costs a lot of money for a little piece of gadget. But hey, people like their gadgets. So the idea is, ooh, I wish I had these things, but I'm going to focus, instead of looking at the things I wish I had, I'll focus on the things that I do have. So that's the idea there, and that is craft number one. And that will probably be the most, not complicated, but time-consuming one to show you. So hang in there. We've got 2 more coming. Now the next one is a trophy. So this trophy is showing us that the true prize, the winning thing, if you will, is knowing that we are saved by grace and that we have Jesus in our lives. So you can start with your base of your trophy. You can use something like a paper towel tube, or perhaps a cup would make a nice looking trophy, or whatever you want your trophy to be like. And now this is the part where it kind of is up to you. You can get as creative as you like. So you can decorate your exciting trophy. You can maybe you want to put some random ribbon or some streamers going around it, because why not? Or maybe your streamers are coming out of it, because again, why not? And you can stick these on with tape or paper. I had tape. I think the cat ran away with it. You can add a little, or you can also use glue. You can put some pipe cleaners on there. You can make this like the goofy, whoa, this is a really wild and random crazy kind of a craft trophy, or you can make it like a more elegant and delightful and wonderful kind of a craft. You can throw some glitter on there if you're feeling adventurous. You can throw some pom-poms on there, because why not? It's your trophy. Make it look however you want it to look. And then just, kind of the idea of like, wow, well, we all get a prize because heaven is our true prize, even if it seems sometimes like we're not winning in life. That's the idea that we're going for. So it's always dangerous when you start with the glitter. You just got to be careful. So there is our wonderful trophy. And one more craft for us today. And then again, you can turn this into a hanging decoration. You can turn it into a functional tool and put some pencils in there, or you can just have a random fun decoration with a fun little caption to remind you why it's there. That's number 2. Craft number 3, our final craft. Now, this is something that we've kind of done to an extent before, but we're going to make a cross decoration. The idea being that the cross is what we need first, foremost, always. So, have we done crafts with crosses before? Yes. Will we do crafts with crosses again? Probably so, because the cross is really all you need. So we're going to decorate the cross to remind us that it's all you need. Now, if you want to get really fun here, so we're going to, again, be as creative as you like. You can put some stickers on it. If you want to get really funky and creative and remind yourself to look to the cross, I hope this is not offensive or sacrilegious, but here we go. We are looking at the cross, and Jesus is looking down at us. Anyways, or you can remind yourself that the cross is kind of like a trophy, so you can put some jewels on there. Well, trophy in the sense of we win because of Christ's victory, because he has won the ultimate victory for us on the cross. You get the idea. So again, you can use some markers, and you can write on this. Remind yourself why there's random eyeballs here. Look to the cross. Jesus is the real winner. Jesus is the real king. Jesus is the real thing. You can do all sorts of wonderful. Let's see. And then if you would like to turn this into a hangable decoration, all you need is a pipe cleaner or a string or a ribbon or whatever you'd like to hang it with. And if you have a hole, now I just so happen to have this handy dandy wooden cross. It's very decoratable and very fun. But if you don't, you can of course cut a cross out of paper. You can take a couple of strips of paper and turn it into a cross shape. Or you can take a couple of pipe cleaners and turn them into a cross shape. There's all sorts of fun ways to make crosses and make them wonderful and beautiful and creative. And then you can hang your cross to look to the cross and remind yourself of where our true value, worth, joy, treasure lies. Now, again, yes, this is a concept we cover a lot because it's kind of a big deal. It's kind of important. It's the whole crux of the issue. Anyways, those are some ideas to get your brain working and moving, to get you started. Feel free to run with it. Feel free to change it. Do whatever works best for you and for the audience that you're working with, and of course for your timing elements and ages of students as well. Like, comment, subscribe below. Have a wonderful week. Get creative. Make some crafts. Make some disciples. We'll see you next time.